We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Two jet, 120.
We all knew. Watch it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in the loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
82.
Play action. Now Wentz going deep for Diggs. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw is Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 30 base. You got nothing wrong. You got nothing. Go.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 50, play.
They'll run here with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand there first, the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Redskins have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Off play action. Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some damage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. What's up?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Strong right.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
218, chop it.
Jones on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on third down, Jones. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
And let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here.
Now Wentz again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
On the
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I think it'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something. I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Silver.
Hey, high 7.
53.
Now Jones. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Set the tone, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A game there of 30 big ones.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go, here we go. Rick 5-7.
Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10. Blue Dan.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's Hines. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Switch Sunday. Switch it. Hey, zoom.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Pollard. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And caught by Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jones now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. On play action, Wentz. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jones. Off play action. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Kyler Fackrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dancing to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And